During the COVID period, I lost my job. I used to be a security guard and I ended up in a hostel. It got very volatile and I didn't feel safe, and I ended up just running away and going on the streets. It just kind of down spiraled, and a lot of people on the streets, their routine is to do drugs, and I just got swept away in that routine and it just became part of my life. I had no idea how far I had fallen. I'd become a totally different person. The way it affected me was I just lost my relationships with my close family members. I didn't want to work, and I didn't want to form any new relationships. Well, the Rough Sleepers helped me. They gave me a list of places that I could go to get help, like sitters' advice, food to eat, wash my clothes, have a bath and stuff like that. So that was a good start. I didn't have any network of support, so it was really good to have someone come in and have a whole list of places in my area that I was homeless in, which I never knew about, to get me into a bit of a routine.
In my experience as an outreach worker, people deal with stigma attached. They find it quite shameful to go and present themselves to like the town hall if they've been rough sleeping, or the way they look, or it could be the way they feel. Substance use is a big problem because their lives can be pretty chaotic, and dealing with mental health and physical health issues is a big factor as well. A lot of these issues are untreated, and they use drugs or substances as a way to self-medicate most of the time. So helping people access services that can help them deal with their mental health or their physical health is definitely a foundation into them for their ongoing recovery.
Many years ago, I came here as a teacher. We had problems in my marriage. After we separated, I had immigration problems. And so I had to go and live on the streets. It's a very, very traumatizing period of one's life, because there's nothing as bad as living on the streets where you have no hope, where there is nothing that's in the plate for you. Turning point was a turning point in my life. You're coming from trauma, and suddenly you have company. You are never alone when you are at a turning point. They've given me massive, massive support, and it's unbelievable where I am.
So we would help people to engage in meaningful activities and other forms of treatment. So that could be referring them into one of our group skills program. Employment, training and education is very important. It's really important for somebody to have some structure back in their life. We would support somebody to a fellowship meeting in the area, refer them into community living well, mental health services for additional support. It helps people to reintegrate back into the community, and it gives them a sense of belonging, and it also creates a structure in their life which helps to reduce the impact of substance use, and it improves emotional well-being and mental health and just a sense of self.
Working for Turning Point gives me a real sense of purpose. I see the change that we elicit in people's lives day to day. I've seen people go from their rock bottom to living their best life, rebuilding relationships with families, improving their physical and mental health, going to detox and rehab and coming out the other end with a new sense of purpose and belief in themselves. I have lived experience myself, and I've been on a journey, so I understand what it sort of takes to get through some of these hard times that they're dealing with.
It's all about keeping the momentum going, and there's always something that you can work on, and there's no shame, there's no judgment. They're always there for you to support you in anything that you need to do, and that really, really makes a big difference. So if it really wasn't for, the Rough Sleepers team, finding me and giving me, immediate attention, I don't think I'll be here. A lot of the times we think that because we're falling so hard, we need to come out smashing and do our best and all that sort of stuff, and you get burned out quite quick. Just take your time and, you know, one day at a time, and it's just nice to just be normal and drug free.